we were trying something new, guys. Gonna try more of a calmer video, not this, what's up, guys? My name's, yeah, you already know my name. So, I guess let's just get right into it. This is all too common with these cars. So, when I bought my Mustang back in 16 or 17, it was either 16 or 15, I went straight to the track, and guess what? I lasted about 3-4 laps, and it overheated. This car was completely bone stock, literally straight from the dealership, 100 miles. And obviously we had to fix that right away. And I mean, the #1 upgrade you want to make to these Mustangs, and it doesn't matter if it's a 15 or an 18, Gen 1, Gen 2, you want to get a front mount intercooler on that. And there's a couple of, I mean, we've got so many intercoolers available. We've got the CV Fab, we've got Cobb, we've got Full Race. And of course, we definitely support Full Race as they're local, and our entire Mustang is equipped with the Full Race Motorsports package. So you're gonna see huge temp drops. We're talking 30, 40 in charge temps. What does that mean, guys? The cooler the car, the better it's gonna run. You're not gonna go into limp mode. You're not gonna heat that motor up. You wanna keep those charge temps as low as possible. Another thing we discovered out at Laguna Seca was that pump gas is bad. And this has just been a known fact forever. I really wanted to try the pump gas tune out at Laguna Seca and see how far we'd get. I didn't even get a full lap in the car. I literally couldn't get past the corkscrew on the pump gas. It was quick, it wasn't fast, but it was quick, but the car just kept going in limp mode. And it just pulled throttle, and I'd have to wait a solid 30 seconds for it to let me go anywhere. And I'm talking water temperatures of 260, 270, oil temperature of 300 degrees. That's some alarming stuff. So how do we combat this ultimately if we're trying to say, hey, I want to go full attack out at the track? You really need to get on E, or you need to get on race gas. That is the #1 solution, because when we were out at Auto Club, we had absolutely no issues on on MS-109. That's it. That is the highest octane unleaded gas that you can buy. It is pretty spendy at about $23 a gallon. So, I mean, but these are things that you need on a track day. I mean, because most of you guys are getting probably 2 or 3 laps on stock turbo, maybe an FMIC. Another thing you can do methanol injection, definitely reduce the charge temps there. You can do meth injection, you can spray the intercooler, but the ultimate fix is gonna be E, or is gonna be MS-109. Also, radiator. If you don't have a performance pack, you're going to want to get a larger radiator. And we do have a performance pack car with a larger radiator, and I think it's probably time to upgrade our radiator. But again, when we were on the MS-109 tune, we had absolutely no problems with heat management in the engine. So I always recommend a 200 wear tire. And when I say 200 wear, I'm talking about the tread wear. So the normal Mustang comes with a performance pack. Mustang's gonna have a 240 wear Pirelli P0. Those tires, personally, I think are okay. They did fine at the mini Tucson track that I took my car to. They do grease out quickly, and the OEM tires just aren't fit for track usage. So for HPD track days and autocross, I definitely recommend a 200 wear. Brands from Goodyear, Dunlop, Yokohama, Toyo makes one, not in our size, unfortunately. But my favorite 200 personally is gonna be the Dunlop Dureza 3. Goodyear makes an insane 200 wear tire as well. Goodyear owns Dunlop, so vice versa. Choose your poison. Either way, the tire is gonna start around 240 to 250 a tire, which isn't that bad because you're gonna get a lot of runs out of a 200 wear tire, and they do gum up like a race tire. I would stick with the OEM wheels. You could go with a lighter flow formed wheel on top of that, but if you were just doing HPD, definitely stick with those 200 wear tires. Get them up to temp. They feel great on the braking. They have, honestly, they have enormous grip for the price point that they're at. So I told you guys you can ask us any questions. I don't know. I know that our personal tuner, Ryan Martin, we go through about maximum 20 revisions. I mean, Raptors, we've done 20, 25 revisions. My car, easy 20 revisions. But when we go to normal customer cars where it's not a custom application, nothing too crazy, simple bolt-on FMIC stuff, we're probably looking at 8 to 9 revisions. So on an NX2, I mean, obviously we're changing to a larger turbocharger. We doubled the CFM flow of the turbine. But as far as you asking why it takes so many revisions, I mean, there could be underlying issues that the tuner does not know about that's happening. We don't know who installed your turbocharger. We don't know who installed the charge pipes. We don't know if there's a boost leak. So there's so many underlying factors that could be leading to that. But again, maybe if you, hopefully you're, make that switch to PD tuning and we'll get you squared away. So I viewed the Mustang Ecoboost as the S16. So some of you might know, or some of you, most of you don't know, I come from the Nissan 240 crowd, which is nothing but drifting, obviously. Lightweight car, rear-wheel drive chassis, 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. My personal one made 450, and that's how I kind of saw my Mustang. I said, you know what, this is a cool chassis. It is a little bigger. It's got a 6-speed in it. It's got a turbocharger. It's got 310 horsepower, 310 torque. I said, let's try that out. And I wanted to get to that 400 mark, and the NX2 let me get there. So I saw it as a economical avenue into performance, and as well, I definitely wanted to monetize off this car. I wanted to make videos of the car. I could have never imagined selling parts though. No, you know, it's pretty fucking funny. I probably missed 5 shifts before that shit happened. So there was already a tall tale sign that something was gonna happen, but no, that whole situation sucks. That was a very, as someone that's sponsored, I mean, obviously everyone's doing their best to hook it up, but at the end of the day, we gotta have skin in the game, and that was a very, very, very expensive mistake. We're back to that Ask Any question. So, the SV question. We'll be back with that next podcast because we're gonna tell you how. I think this is a question for another podcast. This is a very, very, very long and detailed question. And the story is obviously still happening. And all these guys, everyone here in this building is living the story that I'm writing right now. But no, just to give you a quick synopsis, I mean, I basically got that 240 and I never stopped drifting. I just went to parking lots. I went to back of parking lots, back of Home Depots, back of Lowe's, just drifted all day. I went through so many sets of tires. I mean, me and Keith would, my former business partner, we go out there till 2, 3 a.m., bring extra sets, bring a truck, just street drift all night. And, to fast forward, the business sense came from, I worked at an investment company. They really helped me get on my feet, and I can't thank them enough. They sponsored my Mustang and my 240, and I took all that knowledge, and here we are now. But again, that question is definitely for a later date that I want to have a guest here that is also successful in business that I'll tell you here in a bit that who I do want to invite. Our FFP single exhaust, the only thing we've done as far as a single exhaust is for a Mustang GT, and it's pretty fucking loud, to be completely honest. I mean, you're going from, there's no cats, no resonator, it's a straight pipe from the turbos, header, turbo, and then all the way to the back of the car. And that was a GT, guys, remember that. So we haven't done our own FFP single on an Ecoboost. We did do a twin setup on Dason Sweetheart's car that's getting finished up right now, and I can't wait to show you guys that exhaust. It's super sick. Cody did a fantastic job on that one. But as far as a single exhaust, the Tomei, I think sounds fantastic. I mean, it weighs 13 pounds. It's all made of titanium, It has zero corrosion ability. And I mean, I think the muffler looks awesome. I think the whole thing looks sick. But I know a lot of you guys are asking, when are we gonna come out with a twin titanium system? And honestly, probably looking into next year. We'll probably do a limited run of those because I really want to do a twin titanium system. I think that'd be sick. But no, as far as the Tomei system goes, there is no drone. I daily mine with that exhaust. I've driven it to California and Vegas plenty of times. There's no drone. It's one of the best exhausts on the market for this car next to the full race type exhaust. Those are a custom set of Yokohama Advan GT Premiums that are 19 by 10.5 plus 15 with a spacer up front for the wide body and no spacer in the rear. They were drilled out in the center, so they're custom center bore and they're a custom PCD because the Mustang has a much thicker stud than other cars. So they are pretty penny, but they're a wheel that I wanted since I was a kid. And again, that investment firm helped me get to that level, and I can't thank them enough. And they're something I want to keep forever.
Pretty much about wraps it all up.
That's about it? That's not bad. That wasn't that hard. I think we should keep doing these. I mean, I think this is pretty awesome. And I've always wanted to do a show where we can get the car parts in front of us and kind of look at them. Well, that was supposed to be the Factory Academy, but we're so fucking diluted in videos, guys. We shouldn't be filming this, but we just want to create some engaging content with you guys. And to kind of wrap it up, to get back to that question about the SV, we want to invite our next guest. His name is James Kramer, and he is the father of the girl that is in the SV pics, and he's an extremely successful man here local to Scottsdale, Arizona. I think he has 5 or 6 exotics now, and he loves talking business. I want to get him here. I kind of want to pick his brain, but I want him to also see what differences we have and how we combated challenges, and I kind of stumbled there. But I really want to get him here. I think having him here will kind of kick this podcast thing off, because not only does he love cars, guys, he is a businessman at heart, because without business sense, you ain't getting those cars. So we can't wait to get him here. Again, I want to pick his brain. He can pick my brain. We can go back and forth, and we'll figure out how to make these a little more fun. But if you guys got some questions that you want to hear me ask James, or if you want James to ask me about anything, any type of car, it can be Mustang related, it can be Lamborghini related, or it can be business related, feel free to comment down below.